introduce Liz, who's going to talk to us a little bit more about why we're showing up in this time, in this moment.
That's right. Hey, everybody. My name is Liz Winstead. I'm with the Abortion Access Front. We're an organization that is made up of artists and comedians who build platforms for the people that you don't hear too much about. We like to give voice to the abortion funds, the practical support funds, the RJ leaders, the independent abortion providers, and everybody who's working in this movement who is actually doing the real work and who is invisible. And so it is our job, especially my job as somebody who has walked this earth with privilege, to make sure that you know that they exist. We'll be talking a lot about them today. But we're here today because if you were surprised that this happened, God help you and your life. We knew this was going to happen. We didn't know it was going to sneakily happen. And now it is up to all of us to not only march, to not only rally, to not only gather, but to learn all of the avenues with which we can protect abortion access, center those providing it, and make and sustain our activism. Are you going to commit to do that today? Because coming here and going home ain't a thing. It's just not a thing. If you've had an abortion, if you know someone who's had an abortion, if you use birth control, if your power lies within those kind of decisions you made, it is your responsibility to make sure that who is ever coming up behind you has access to every single path of their self-determination. This access to abortion has not been available for most people in this country, even with Roe v. Wade. It has not been happening for Black and brown and BIPOC folks. It has not been happening for queer folks. It has been happening for a small few, which is why it is so important that when we talk about reproductive justice, we follow the leadership of Black women. We follow the leadership of Latina women. Because this world ain't right if they're not leading it. So, on that note, I'm going to turn it back over because I think you're going to do our fine choir, correct? Okay, good. We're really good. We got it going on here. Okay, I wasn't sure. Sorry, guys.
All good, all good. I realized that I didn't introduce myself. My name is Brittany Brathwaite. I use Hershey, like the chocolate bar, as pronouns. I am the co-founder and co-director of Kimbertive, a sexual wellness platform unapologetically working towards sexual wellness for Black women and girls, also in Brooklyn. What better place is there? And a community organizer. I also want to shout out all of our organizers, storytellers, folks, speakers today, and thank them for showing up. I'm talking about this is rapid response. If you're organizing, you know how that works. And thank you all for showing up. So our first group that you're going to hear from is actually from the Broadway show Suffs.
Hello, New York! Oh. Hi, everyone. My name is Shayna Taub. I'm the author of the musical Suffs, playing right now at the Public Theater, and these are members of our cast. Every night on stage, we tell the story of the American women suffragists who fought for the rights of women 100 years ago with banners, much like that one those good folks are holding right now. They fought tirelessly for the rights of women, and one of the questions, one of the messages that they held on their banners way back 100 years ago in front of the White House was, how long must women wait for liberty? And unfortunately, that's a question we're still asking. How long must women wait for liberty? How long must women and our non-binary and trans siblings wait for bodily autonomy and the right to make our own choices about our own lives? So I'm so proud and honored to be a part of this with members of our cast. We have a show a couple blocks away in a few hours, but we knew we wanted to come here and show up for the cause. So we're going to sing a piece of a song that we do every night in solidarity with the movement for abortion access and reproductive rights. This is How Long?
How many more marches in the streets? How many more efforts gone to waste? How many more deafening defeats? How many more histories?
told to know our place? How many more girls will go unheard?
How many more doors shut in our face? How many more Jones burned at the stake? How many more of us will it take? How long? How long? Till it's too late. Will we wait? Will we wait?
We won't wait another day. We won't wait another day.
We won't wait another day.
We won't wait.
We won't wait. We won't. We won't wait another day. We won't wait another day. We won't wait another day. We won't wait. We won't wait. We won't. We won't wait another day. We won't wait another day. We won't wait another day. We won't wait. We won't wait. We won't. We won't wait. We won't wait. We won't. We won't wait. We won't wait. We won't wait.
Can we hear it again for Suffs? Yeah, I like that energy. Okay, so I'm going to now introduce Pastor Kaji Dosha, who's the pastor at Park Avenue Christian Church, actually my church, and a member of the Planned Parenthood Clergy Advisory Board, and Rabbi Stephanie Colin to give an invocation.
I realize that there are some people who have been talking on behalf of the God that many of us love. People who have been talking on behalf of the Jesus I follow, and I just want to say that co-opting, the lies that you have been told by so-called faith leaders do not speak for us. Do they speak for you? No, we are here to offer a blessing on this time. No matter where you come from or what you believe, feel the love that is amongst us right now. Rabbi Colin.
Thank you, Pastor. I just want to come here and say I'm here as a rabbi, I'm here as a Jew, I'm here as a mom who carried my child, my daughter, and I believe that we must be working so hard right now to protect the rights to abortion and reproductive justice. I want to tell you something about Jewish tradition and abortion, and it might not be what you expect to hear. Jewish tradition has a deep and empathic conversation, an ancient conversation about the right, the ability, the need for abortion in this world and among people who are pregnant. Jewish tradition concerns itself with a pregnant person whose life or health is at risk, not only that they might be permitted to terminate their fetus, to terminate that pregnancy, but at times it is required that they must to save and preserve the life of the pregnant person. Jewish tradition concerns itself with the mental health of a pregnant person who might not be able to or ready to or want to bring a life into this world. Jewish tradition concerns itself with life, the life of the living people here among us who are siblings and cousins and friends and loved ones. And I will tell you that not only if this decision comes into being as it's written now, not only are religious rights at great risk for all of us, for the Jewish people and beyond, but we also know that this overturning of the right for an abortion is going to hit most people of color and poor people and the most vulnerable people, and my Jewish values do not permit me to stand idly by when that happens. And so all of us are here to fight together, to work together, to make sure that these laws are not overturned, Pastor, the story is long and it is not over yet.
Amen. So I invite you, thank you, Rabbi Colin, I invite you all to join me in a spirit that calls on a power beyond what we could even gather in this short time. Will you please assume a posture of sacredness? Holy One, how long? How long will we have people who stand before us and try to lead us into our own peril? How long will the people who kidnapped my ancestors still try to put me under their boot? How long? How long will the systems of injustice lie and tell us that justice is being served when all they want to do is control? But God, we know. In some cases they do. But let us proclaim in this space right now that those chains are breaking, that this movement will not stop. Yes. We are just getting started.
Yes.
And we will not turn back. Bless us. We are weary. We are mad as hell. But we will not go back. We won't go back. We won't go back. We won't
go back.
We won't
go back.
We won't
go back.
Amen.
Amen.
I don't know about y'all, but that was beautiful. That was really, really beautiful. The next person that we have today is a special guest who has decided to stand with us. And even though ain't nothing funny about today, you do know this person because of their background in comedy. So today I'm going to introduce Amy Schumer to come talk to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for coming out. We're gonna keep showing the fuck up and they know it. I just wanted to say real quick, the Supreme Court is going in the wrong direction. Women want more rights, more access to abortion, more freedom, not less. And John Roberts and his court are spitting in our faces right now. He's all about the integrity of the court, but not about women's integrity. And I tell jokes, but this court is a joke. This country overwhelmingly supports. She fights against these bans on an international level. Please give it up for Attorney General Tish James. My body, my choice, my body, 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 my body. Listen. I am the Attorney General of the state of New York, but I love a good rally. So this is a call to action. This is a 5-alarm fire, my friends. This is a time to act, and this is not the time to be silent, because silence is the enemy right now. So we've got to be angry.